Hey everybody, welcome to episode 32, playing the Direwolf20 pack FTB Minecraft 1.7.10 on the Primus server. See Primus server, and I'm being chased by a giant me with a giant stone sword, but he's so adorable. I just have to love him even though he's trying to kill me. I just freed him from a moment from his captivity. He was found by Blizzard Penguin in the Twilight Forest, and just happens to be me. He's so cute. Anyway, I think he's pretty funny. Now you, look here. You're me, and so you have to stop beating up on little me, okay? Okay, he agreed. Now that you're going to be good. Oh, bad. Back to your captivity. With the I don't even know how to say it. The corporeal attractor. Now he's stuck. That's what you get. You're on timeout, man. Timeout for trying to kill yourself. Just because I'm smaller than me doesn't mean whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to show you him. I think he's great. And of course, he's just me for me. He's them for everybody else. He wears the skin of the viewer, I guess, which is kind of interesting. So if all of us were looking at him, he'd be all those different giants of us. Anyway, I'm just so infinitely entertained by him. I just had to show you guys. So anyway, welcome to the episode. A bunch of stuff to do today. Unlikely I'll be able to finish it all as usual. Just glancing at the time here. Let me grab a few monsters real quick from my mob versus mob arena. Let's see if I can grab them with full health as soon as they come in. No, he's not full health, but he'll still do. Whoa, you guys keep killing yourselves. Alright, here, you can come. Come on. Oh, I guess now you can come. And you can come. Good. Okay, so we got 4 monsters. And that's all of the safari nets I have right now. So let's take them back over to my Highlands base. We'll have to go via the Rainforest Hex Towers. And then once they load in, especially this part over here, that has the Mistcraft book in question. Alright, so let's come over here, and things have been progressing with my bees. Ooh, a little rubber banding, boing. With my bees and my trees and oh, so on and out. Okay, that's it, right? You're done? Okay. So yeah, and I've found some more new trees. Well, not found. Well, yeah, sort of. I've been breeding them, the bees, and I placed the different combinations of trees around, and I've been using the thaumium grafter to get the saplings from the leaves. And the new ones are, I've got this orchard apple here. It's kind of small and cute. It's got nice dark kind of chocolate, milk chocolate wood. And over here there is a lemon tree, and there's another lemon over here, and it's got this nice kind of olivey green, or not olivey, but maybe a fluorescent avocado. Is that a color? That's the color that is, I think. And then this stately thing is a walnut tree. If I break one of these leaves, you can see there's a walnut. So that's pretty cool. And if I put this on some kind of forestry farm, I could probably pick it or find some sort of picking device to do it with and squeeze them for oil. But if I breathe this, I think again with my favorite tree here, the hill cherry, it's either that one or one of these others. I have to look on the charts again. I can get a chestnut, and the chestnuts of the chestnut are the best source of seed oil you can get. So that will be useful. And this has this nice walnutty wood. So that's very cool. And there's so many more trees to come. And if I put my glasses on, where did I put my spectacles? Somewhere. Let me make a spectacle of myself right here. So if I put those on, you can see that these pretty much all of these leaves are pollinated. So when I break these, I'll get even more trees. So it's not possible with the time limits of this series to be able to get all the trees with you. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to keep crossing the trees with the help of the bees and just showing you new species each time. And I think I'm going to have to start extending the breeding down this way because it's getting mighty crowded up here. So anyway, that's a brief update on that. Let me take my spectacles off so the trees look prettier. And there's tons of butterflies around most of the time, but it seems like when I log off for a while and I come on, there'll be a bunch of butterflies, and then they all fly away when I'm here. So if I logged on at night and came in at night, we'd see them because they sleep on the flowers, it seems. There's this tree here too. This one is sugar maple. It's pretty cool. And it's got this kind of orangey, honey yellow wood there. Seems to be a pretty common color for a lot of the trees, but we're starting to get into some of the interesting colors. Anyway, so much stuff to catch you up with and to do. We're okay. Anyway, I could talk about the bees a little bit, but first I want to show you why I grabbed these monsters. Is a new addition here are these drones, and these are guard drones for me because I realized I don't want to put all this nice, lovely stuff inside somewhere. I want it out here in the open on the hill. I don't want to light everything up. And so what in any time, a creeper could come up and just blow up all kinds of stuff. And they could blow up something really cool, like, say, this chest right here that's just full of all these precious bees that I did so much breeding to get. So, oh, where'd one of the drones go? Is he off on a mission? He must have seen a mob. And where did it go? So I've got these programmed to not kill me and to only kill mobs. And so they will patrol for creepers. Oh, there he comes. Yeah, there he is. He must have gone off on a mission. I didn't see him. I don't know if you guys saw him. I've got my elite Thaumium Golem guard here, but I found out that they do not go after creepers. They go after everything else and the creepers are the things I'm most worried about. So yeah, that's what these guys are for. So they're programmed to scout a great big area. I was a little worried that it would lag them out or lag the game out, but it doesn't seem to be. I checked on Opus and they're doing fine. Let me grab the pneumatic wrench here. Oh, and you can see all my tubing here, all my conduit that's making all this flow from one thing to another. Anyway, let me grab this guy, and he's going to drop the sword he was carrying. I just want to show you that the way that they're programmed is if I throw them down on the ground, anywhere, say right there, first thing they're going to do is go grab one of those swords. And ruby swords are one of the best normal swords you can get. They're better than diamond, and they've got Unbreaking 3 and Sharpness 5. So these guys are fully equipped. And then let's throw a bad guy down. And let's just do it quick so he doesn't blow up on me, because I don't have the tiger's eye here anymore. And it doesn't take that long. Let's see how long it takes while you guys are watching. See, they're already on the way. Let me turn night vision on so you guys can see better. They get their little red lasers that direct them towards. The lasers actually aren't hurting them. It's just like their little guiding homing signal. I've got some speed upgrades on these guys, but not a whole ton. But it's okay. They get to where they're going. And then that's it. There's the creeper. And now let's place a few other guys down. Woo! And maybe this one. And see, now they're already after that guy. That skeleton's out of here. And then the Thaumium Golems are going to go after that skeleton, actually. So got everybody after him because he's got a silly hat, man. No silly hats allowed. And, woo! Concussion Creeper, otherwise formerly known as Telecreepers. So see, the Thaumium Golems don't go after him at all, but these drones do. So, yep, I just want to show you guys that. I think that's pretty cool. So I can just be out here in the open, and I've got all my minions looking out for me. So I can just play with the bees and the flowers and the butterflies, and everything's cool. So yeah, let me see. I don't need these anymore. We put those back and clean all the rest of this extra junk out of my inventory. So a number of things to do today. Quick update on the bees before I get into the other stuff is, let me see, I did some more breeding. I crossbred my cultivateds with a Rocky drone. The purpose of it was that I had some decent cultivateds and I wanted to just make some more princesses. So I used the Rocky drone princesses, of which I have so many, and I just put them in a apiary with a whole bunch of drones. It takes about 5, I found, and they'll eventually turn into the exact same copy of these. But in the process, I was able to breed these with some much better traits, so they're improved. Now, all these cultivated bees, if you go down to this next level, I mean, this is okay. Short, fast, slower. It's better than shortest in these two. At least that's fast. But down here, all these are yes, yes, yes. And this is cool. So they work in the daytime, they work in the nighttime, they'll work in the rain, and they'll work if they can't see the sky. So those are all things I want. But I did that. I dropped him somewhere. There we go. I did that by a really long process of breeding, of just crossbreeding them by hand in these. And these are a lot of the ones that didn't work out right, and trying to preserve the traits I wanted and get all of them at once. And it's it's a matter of random selection at a certain point, this whole Mendelian spread of traits. So I can do that, but it's hard to get exactly what you want. I feel very accomplished for getting that done. That was a big accomplishment, but I want to speed this up because I have more stuff to do. I have the next line of bees ready to go here. I was trying to get Majestic and Noble went ahead and became Imperial. And Imperial, I said it wrong last time. I said that the Majestic make the royal jelly, but it's actually the Imperial that make the royal jelly. So that's 1/2 of the new products I need to make alvearies. And these guys also have other traits. They have Beatific, which is not working because it's nighttime, but if it's daytime, you'd see I'd have regen right here as well as my night vision. So that's cool. And then over here, I'm ready to cross the Diligence with the Unwearies. I have them stabilized, and then I'll get Industrious, and those are the ones that will make the pollen, and they're also much better pollinators for these guys, speeding up this process. So yeah, I'll cross those. But I just want to be able to get the best traits from everybody and put them all together. So to do that, I want to do genetics today, at least start it. It's pretty involved. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of it with you guys because it's just going to be kind of nuts to set it all up. But I'll do the best I can. I'll do some of it off camera. Let's grab half of these because I remembered I was going to need them in a bit. Let's throw them in here with some lapis and make a bunch of purple dye. We're not there yet, but this is just kind of how my little progress is flowing right now. Okay, so let's throw the rest of that in there. Put my glasses away and my beelizer. And let's get into, so genetics, don't confuse this with the advanced genetics, which is another mod. This is a spin-off of Binnie's core, extra trees, extra bees, and botany. And these used to be part of extra bees, and now it's its own thing. And you can use it on the bees and the trees and the botany and the butterflies once we get into that with the flutterlizer and everything like that. So, and it'll save us a lot of time and give us direct control over these traits. So one of the first things I want to do, is get some, not that still, but this still. I need to get some ethanol being made. So let's grab this because we're going to need it in a minute. And we need, let me see, yeah, that one, the fermenter. Let's take that downstairs. I put an elevator in right here. And yeah, I got this section set up. Oh yeah, by the way, the drones have a little charging station over there. I set up the pneumatic stuff like I said I would again down here. So yeah, here's the program for the drones, importing the swords and attacking entities and not attacking me and attacking right here mobs. That's all you got to do, at mob, and they'll go for all the hostile creatures. and then going to their respective locations when they're done. Oh, and I want to show you this too. I think this is cool. I made a little view portal out into my little underwater feature here, and I can go out it. I made a little entranceway with the sign so the water won't come in. And oh, look, my kelp has been growing. Kelp doesn't actually grow. Ooh, these boots with the flippers are kind of weird. I just had to stack them. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you that little feature. So yeah, in here is where we're going to set everything up. I extended the AE system down here because I want to use it for importing stuff. And once I learn how to do some auto crafting, I'll have to do that. That's something I actually haven't done yet. I know it's not that hard. It's just everything's a little mysterious until you actually do it. So we'll get there because there's lots of things to be crafted down here. And actually what I want is that. So let's go ahead and go this way, I think. You want to go that way? Yeah, with the alcohol, with the ethanol fermentation thing. So let's throw down our fermenter. Oh, I need to bring some power down here too. Let's just grab a tesseract for now. Is this just the frame? Yeah, let's make it the real deal here. And grab that. So, and let's get some energy conduit. Some of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's give it the power from below and we can start about here. What the heck? And as you see, this one can be sitting directly on this. I'm gonna have to change this later because I think all these forestry things suck power constantly. So by the time you see me next time, I will have changed it so that they turn off when they don't have work to do. And I think that's going to take a buildcraft gate to do. If there's another way to do that, let me know. But I already have too much stuff to do for this episode. So let's see. Actually, yeah, I think I'll have to do it that way. I don't know if these actually can have redstone behaviors or not. But let's put this here. And while I can see it, that's an export bus. Let's get some saplings. So, and this is also going to expand later into a whole nother energy production system because I'm taxing my current energy system. I'm just hovering right now, barely in the black with it. It's got plenty of buffer, but yeah, because I've got 1,240,000 coal. 1,300,000 is kind of where I'd like was steady before. It's gone down a little bit, not going down very fast. But look, we've got all these fir saplings, and we're out of those. We're accumulating spruce saplings. So in here, let's stick a fir sapling, and then go ahead and put down the fermenter, which is the first step. Boom. And now that's gonna hopefully, yep, start filling full of saplings. Oh yeah, I need some mulch too, I think. I forgot about that. It's a long time since I played with this. Eventually we're going to fill it full of honey because we're going to have plenty of that, and that'll make it pretty efficient. But for now, let's go ahead and just use water. I'll just put it right here. The reservoir. It's the easiest way I know right now to have infinite water. Much better than the aqueous accumulator, which is still not that bad. And do I have any buckets of water on me? This process is already taking too long for the amount of time we have in this episode. Bucket. I got one there. Let me grab some water real quick. Okay, I got those. Let's put one in there. One in there. I actually don't know if you need to put them diagonal in here or not, if you can just throw them in and it's good. But let me see. So yeah, we got the water coming in. We'll need some conduit, some pressurized fluid conduit. One here and one there. And then let me get down below. And actually I'm going to need to move this, and I didn't actually fully set it yet anyway, it seems like. Okay, so below, I gotta insert the water. Yep. And give it the power back. And yeah, I got to set it to monkey. Okay. So water's not going in yet. These things might be picky. So I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up this fermentation system and the still and show you that real quick, and then we'll move on. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got that put together. And so we've got squeezer, fermenter, still. I ended up squeezing apples for now because it was the best way I could think of to get the mulch, which is going in over here. And so the saplings, the fir saplings, in conjunction with the fruit juice and the mulch, are being turned into biomass. And the biomass is being sent over here and turned into ethanol. And so we'll use that for the genetics. It's one of the many products, actually, we have to make. So that's put together. And I put these up here rather than down here because these were fussy about which side they got pulled from. It wouldn't pull from the bottom. So that's the first step. And let's go back upstairs. And, it's raining. Okay. Is it daytime, nighttime? Let me see if I can make that rain go away. Nope. It's hard to tell because I've got the night vision on. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I hate recording in the rain. Anyway, next thing we're going to need to make is not this stuff, but we're going to need to make some advanced circuit boards. I think they go like that. Yeah. So, or enhanced circuit boards. And that's going to be necessary for the next step. So let me grab one of those. Actually, I'll wait for a couple more. Okay, there's 4. We're going to need a lot more than that in the future. But let's go ahead and look at the genetic stuff. We're going to need to make all this, but a lot of them are going to require products that we need okay, let me start over again. A lot of them are going to require products that it takes the previous ones to make, and there aren't this many. These are just, there's 3 of each kind of thing I need to make, and they are just the different types of power, the MJ, the RF, and the EU, and we're going to be using RF. And the first thing I want to make is the incubator, powered by RF. So that's what we want. This is what I need the enhanced circuit boards for. Oh, I have half as many as I thought I needed. Okay. So, and we're also going to need to make a bunch of these reinforced casings. I think I only have 8 of these sturdy casings right now. So yeah, let me make some more sturdy casings. I think in the end, I'm going to need about 16 machines. So let me grab 9 more of those, throw them in, and then go back to my incubator. And RF is in the middle now. There we go. So let me just go ahead and make some more of those. And we'll have all we need for now. I could have just shift-clicked it. That's all right. And let's grab some more enhanced circuit boards. Throw them in. And let me grab incubator one more time. So, and let me see. I think we have glass panes already, furnaces, we'll see. I need DNA dye, and this is why I grabbed the red flowers before, is so that we could make the DNA dye. And I think the best way to do it is with the glowstone and the purple dye. So let's go ahead and just make a stack of that. So that's good to go. And then get back here. And let's see if we do this. Can we do it? Yep. And we're going to need 5 of these. Oh, I got 6. Actually, yeah, we need 6, actually, if I remember right. So this is a little crazy what we're going to need to do with this stuff. We're going to need to make a whole bunch of things. So, actually, if I had the ethanol over here, I could hook it up directly when I need it, but I don't think I need it yet. Let me go ahead and start bringing this smart cable the other way here. And this is going to take some doing. I'm going to have to figure this out, but I'll probably just get this far with you guys today, and then I'll enhance it by the next time I come back. But we're going to need to make a bunch of stuff. We're going to need to make growth medium, and then liquid growth medium, and then use that to make bacteria, and then use the bacteria to make enzyme, and polymerizing bacteria, and bacteria vectors, and then we'll be ready to do the rest. So let me see, to start with, the first incubator is going to need growth medium and water. So the growth medium, I was thinking that we could make that with a cyclic assembler. So let's come bring it over here. Bring this cable out. Clearly I freed up some channels back at the hex base, and I'm only going to be able to use 8 coming down from this cable, but hopefully that will be enough for down here. If not, I'll bring some dense cable down. But in this one, we're going to want to put, let me see, we want bone meal and sugar. How are we doing for those things? So this, I don't have automated sugarcane production yet. Hopefully we're not going to need tons and tons of this stuff. Let's just make a bunch of sugar and throw it back in. And then bone meal, how we doing? We got lots of bones, not as much bone meal. So let's just make a bunch of bone meal for now. And eventually I'll get this automated. I'll probably have to get the mob versus mob arena back on spawners so that I can just do full skeleton harvesting, throw a few other mobs in there to kick their butts. But okay, so let me grab that, and then I should have grabbed the sugar. Let me grab one sugar. And then let me put those in here. Oh, we need a capacity card. So let's grab one of those. And hopefully this will work out, just putting them both in here. See, so we got sugar and bones. And if we get a cyclic assembler, like that, can I just do it? Nope. I need some of these. Make a bunch. Throw them in there. Okay, so now we can make a cyclic assembler. And, oh yeah, we're also going to need the, what is it, let me remember the name of it. I'll be right back. It's the machinist workbench. So, can I make one of those? Nope. Let me be right back when I make a strong box. Oh, that's not hard. Okay, that's done. And then we're going to need this just to make the recipe that we're going to need for the growth medium. Okay, so we'll see if we can do this now. I'm going to throw this. This could go under here. Here, I don't know. Like I said, this is going to change. And I'm going to need some of these things. What were these called again? Oh my goodness. Be right back. Schematics. There you go. Okay, got myself a schematic. So in here, we're going to say our recipe is bone meal and sugar. I said the opposite, equals growth medium. So let's write that schematic. And there it is. Cool. So when we put that in here, it's not the incubator, but the cyclic assembler. Put that in here. Hopefully that starts filling. Oh, I have to set the sides, right? So the back has to be blue. Yep. Okay. So we got a sugar. Is it going to give me some bone meal too? Or is it going to not go back and forth between them? Okay, I'll figure that out later. Make those sides go away for now. Let me see, the bottom actually will need to be the product, I think. Yeah, and I wanted this actually to be one back in. Alright, so anyway, if I throw this in here, hopefully it'll make the growth medium automatically. Let me troubleshoot a second. I think maybe I'll just give it two export buses and set it back one, and I'll be right back. Okay, one for sugar, one for bone meal. Let's get the cyclic assembler, put it in that nice little spot, and then give it this, and let's make this side blue as well. There we go. And then, oh yeah, it needs power. Okay. Be right back with that. There we go. And there it is. It's making growth medium. So there we got our first stack of it. That's very good. So now in the incubator, all right, skipped a little bit more just to expedite. So hopefully I can put this down here, and it got water already, so that's great. And now hopefully I'll just have to pump some growth medium into it. So let's make this side of here the orange one, and then this just has to be extract, and this has to be insert. And excellent, we're getting our liquid growth medium. So that's the first step. And then we got to take this over here. Let me see. So am I going to be able to just pull out the bottom with these guys or not? We'll make it simple, and we'll just put a little conduit between them. We'll just go around the wall here. Rather than mess with torches, I'll do that. So we'll put our next incubator here. Next one's here. And these are going to take 5, I believe, for now. Actually, it splits up at here. So this actually might do this. It's a little crazy, and I'll get it figured out. And I'm figuring it out with you guys right now. Actually, let's put this one down here. Okay, so from here, we're going to pull our liquid growth medium, and we're going to send it to this guy. So this one wants to be extract. And so that's getting the liquid growth medium. And then we're going to need to give it wheat. So we're going to need to bring our conduit over, or excuse me, our ME cable over here even further. And we'll see when we hit our limit. And we're going to need to export bus wheat into here. So let me grab another export bus. I think I ran out. I'm going to have to make some more. Let's just grab a number of those and get it back there. Okay. So then this one's going to need to be wheat. So let me grab me some wheat and throw that in. I have a feeling I'm hitting my time limit for the episode. Oh, I didn't want it there. I want it. No, not yet. I want it there. So great. That's going to start putting wheat in there, hopefully, which I should have a ton of. Insufficient power. Oh, right. There's always these details. You want power. Gosh. Okay. So now we're making bacteria, which was the big goal here of using the growth medium to make bacteria. So that's going to be very important. And then the bacteria is going to be used for 3 different things. So let's see if I can do that real quick, and then that will be it. And we'll have to proceed on with this next time. But if we have this system in place, we'll be doing pretty well. So we just need some fluid conduit, and I don't have any more of that. So let me make some. Okay, that's what we can make for now. That's pretty good. So bacteria is going to need to go to all 3 of these, I believe. Yeah, this one's going to need sugar. This one's going to need bone meal, and this one's going to need blaze powder. And that's going to need more export buses. So let me put those 3 export buses back there. And we'll see if we can make the rest of this work. And hopefully this is going to send this bacteria to here. Yep, that's good. Okay, so let me get those 3 other products going in here if I can. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I had to bring a length of ME dense cable down here and spent a little while playing with it before I actually got all the channels working. I got plenty of channels coming in, but just splitting them separate took a while, so I got 2 different colors going. I'm not sure if I needed to do that or not. But anyway, So yeah, we've got all our products being made that we're going to need for the rest of the machines that we're going to make next episode for the genetics for Binnie's mods. So just to recap, we've got our squeezer making the juice and the mulch, and that is turning the fir saplings into biomass, and then the biomass is being turned into ethanol. This will be a long-term fuel source. Later we'll make a big old tank down here or something like that. And then over here, so we've got the cyclic assembler making the growth medium from the bone meal and the sugar, and then that gets turned into the growth medium in here, or it gets turned into liquid growth medium, which then over here becomes bacteria. And the reason those are empty is they're all being sent over here, the bacteria. So this one's combining with sugar to make enzyme, and we're out of sugar right now after this, so I'm going to have to get my sugarcane production up. But the enzyme is going to be used in the upcoming machines, and so is the polymerizing bacteria from adding the bacteria with bone meal. And then here, the bacteria plus blaze powder is equaling the bacteria vector. So all these weird products we're going to need. We're incubating all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's as far as we can get this episode, probably farther than I should have gone. But yeah, so that'll be ready. Anyway, this is time for me to sign out in front of all this craziness, and I'll get anything else all streamlined by the time I'm done and get it all covered up with the facades and everything else like that. So, and I'll have more trees to show you. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Give me all your ideas and suggestions, please. And thank you for watching until the end of the episode. I am your host, Monkeypuzzle. And yeah, thanks for watching till this point. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.